punched me in the face. Oh my God.
This pro-life YouTuber got viciously assaulted by an angry woke woman, and some people online are happy about it. So this young woman, working with Live Action, a pro-life organization, did some man-on-the-street interviews where she was just talking to people and then arguing with them about their position on abortion, Planned Parenthood. We don't even need to get into all that. But a random lady on the street couldn't handle her opinions, so she viciously assaulted this young woman. And the reaction and the fallout to this is actually potentially even more disturbing than the footage, which I will roll for you now.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really. Oh my God!
What's wrong with you? You have a
Oh my God!
Hey! What the f did you do? She attacked my wife.
Your wife just attacked me. Why is it following me? Why you following me?
You're going to get arrested. Look. Don't worry.
She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face. Oh my God.
So this is evil. This is insane. You do not have to agree with this young woman. I know I have people in my audience who are pro-life or pro-choice. It's a very complicated issue. It's nuanced, and you might find that what this woman has to say offensive, or you might disagree with it strongly. That doesn't matter. She's not doing anything wrong. She's not doing anything illegal. She's not breaking any laws. She's talking to people on the street, and this unhinged woman crashes out on her and punches her in the face and makes her bleed. It's insane. And it's all on camera. You know you're being recorded. Yeah, so we're gonna need her locked up. I mean, is New York City really this wild and that people think they can just do this kind of thing on camera and not get punished? I can't believe it's that bad. Like, there will have to be some accountability for this, surely. Because you can't just do that. You don't have the right to beat people up because you don't like what they're saying. You have the right to walk away, end the interview. Heck, I wouldn't support this. You could even cuss her out. You could tell her exactly what you think of her and her ideas, but you do not get to hit people just because you don't like what they have to say or their perspective. Not in America. At least you're sure as heck not supposed to be able to do that. And there's no cutting this just one way. If y'all can just beat up on a pro-life person because you don't like their opinion, then in some red state, people can just beat up on the pro-choice person. This is not a game that anybody, no matter what their politics are, should want to play, should endorse or support. It's cruel. If anything, it's so counterproductive. It only makes the pro-life woman seem way more sympathetic and obviously probably get more positive media coverage and attention to her organization and more fundraising. So whatever you thought you did, this woman thought she did her big one. Actually, it's a massive own goal. And you're probably going to catch a charge, which you should. Of course, stuff like this does happen, as much as I wish it didn't, so I wasn't like shocked by it. I was slightly floored, though in hindsight, I really shouldn't have been. I was slightly floored, though, at the response online, at least somewhat, where people were like applauding the woman that beat down this poor young woman. Yeah, seriously, that was the take in some corners of Twitter. One tweet literally read, LMAO, that's literally what she get. Lucky she ain't do a bit more, sharing the clip of the beatdown. And that tweet had 62,000 likes. People actually heard that and were like, yeah, I agree. She deserved to get beat down for having a different opinion. What? What is wrong with people? Another tweet read, nah, no shade. I do think more people wouldn't spew BS and be condescending if they gotten rocked at least one time in their life before. 79,000 people liked that tweet. Oh, and this one is a man. a man cheering on a young woman getting punched in the face. Disgusting. Beyond disgusting and classless and trashy. Now, I, on the other hand, will always condemn political violence, whether it's on the left or whether it's on the right, because we cannot coexist in a country where people use violence to settle disagreements. It is not the way we do things here, and once you go down that path, once you open up that Pandora's box, that way, madness lies, okay? So set your opinions at the side. Check your opinions at the door, y'all. We have to be able to come together and say that beating down random young women on the street because you disagree with them is actually not okay, is not cute, is not a yes king go off moment for Twitter. And if y'all find yourself ever so caught up in the dehumanization of your political opponents that you are applauding suffering or violence towards them, that's when you know you gotta stop, you gotta seek help, and you got to reevaluate. What do you guys think of this story? It's honestly a tough one to even talk about or run through, but it happened and it's going viral, so we had to cover it. Let me know in the comments what y'all think of that one, because wow.